Released from the hospital a few days later, Mitch went to Scotland Road to see Jane. Frank dropped him off, having collected him from the hospital. Jane was just putting the kettle on. It was a bright sunny day, and she sung to herself softly as she moved about the small kitchen. Who could that be, she thought, as she heard a knock at the door. Going to answer it, she smiled widely as she saw Mitch stood there, still looking like he had been in the wars. Come in, she invited. I've just put the kettle on. Sat down in the living room, the sun shining through the opened window. They sipped their tea. So, what do you say? Can we please get back to how things were? Asked Mitch, looking her in the eyes. Now, hang on a minute, Sunshine. It doesn't get fixed just like that. You've got to understand I was... Mitch looked so miserable and pitiable she put down her mug. You daft beggar, come to me. She was soon rocking him in her arms like he was a small child. Eventually he fell asleep, still tired out, with his head resting on her lap. The next evening, Leanne and Jane went out for a drink. The dad and the uncle were having a boys' night in and looking after Charlie. The two women soon found a nice class of bar and went inside. Settling in a corner booth, Jane got the drinks. These are on me. We've got something to celebrate, smiled Jane, holding out her left hand. The two diamonds caught the light as she held out her hand. Leanne squealed in delight. Oh, God, I can't keep up with you two. Please tell me this time there will be no more hiccups, said Leanne, a hint of sarcasm in her voice. No, there will not. I'm marrying the man, and nothing or nobody is going to stop me. Well, good. Cheers to you, and may you have a long and happy life, said Leanne. The sound of clinking glasses and giggling could be heard from the booth until Jane excused herself to go to the ladies. A couple of minutes later, Leanne noticed a redhead making her way to the ladies also. It can't be, she thought. It bloody well is. Determinedly, she grabbed her walking stick and followed the redhead to the ladies. Pushing open the door, Leanne saw the redhead at the mirror brushing her hair. Well, I don't know what's happening with the world today. Rubbish that behaves like a boomerang. Chuck it out and it just comes back. The redhead whirled round to reveal a face that looked far older than her 36 years. Leanne Reavers, what a surprise, said Kelly Henderson in a soft voice. Actually, it's Adams now. What are you doing back here? The redhead looked defiant. Now, cripple, temper. Kelly grabbed Leanne and pinned her to the wall. Now, see here, cripple. I don't appreciate being told what to do. I do what I like, and you and whose army is going to stop me? Suddenly, Kelly swung her fist, hitting Leanne in the mouth. Leanne felt the metallic taste of blood in her mouth from a split lip. You always were a lippy, madam. Not so big now, are we? Who's going to help you now? Kelly had just been about to swing again when one of the cubicle doors opened and Jane appeared. Actually, I will. Jane leant against the cubicle door, arms folded across her chest. Kelly laughed, still retaining her hold on Leanne. Now I've seen it all. What a double act. As I live and breathe, Jane Albright, the white as snow goody two-shoes virginal weakling I've heard so much about. Jane stood there calmly. Leanne felt anything but calm. Leave it alone, she hissed to her friend. Kelly let go of Leanne and advanced toward Jane. She was just about to swing her fist into Jane's jaw. Leanne winced, waiting for the inevitable thud. She closed her eyes and was surprised when she heard no sound. When she opened her eyes, she gasped in shock at the sight. Jane had the other woman in a headlock, a vice-like grip preventing the redhead from moving. Jane bent down towards her ear. Get this, tart. A goody two-shoes I may be, but my lack of experience in certain things is more than made up for in others. Jane held the other woman up against the wall. Touch my friends again, and I'll knock you from here into Kirkdale. You got that? The shocked redhead nodded. Jane continued, Stay away from my friends. Stay away from Mitch, and stay the hell away from me. Giving her a shove, Kelly Henderson practically fell out of the door. The sound of stiletto heels on the floor was the last they heard from Kelly. Leanne stared at her friend in amazement. God, I thought she was going to beat the crap out of me. Where the flaming hell did you learn how to do that? Jane smiled as she helped her friend up, took some tissues and wiped the blood from her friend's mouth. Art Owen taught me some moves when I was getting bullied. I never forgot them, she said in satisfaction. Well, Art Owen's going to have to watch her step, said Leanne jokingly. I can see it now. Don't make her angry. You won't like her when she's angry. I can't believe it. Yeah, well, I only call on my special powers when it's absolutely necessary, said Jane with a wink. Come on, let's get you home and get some ice on that. You're going to have a lovely shiner in the morning. The girls giggled as they made their way home. Getting a split lip was more than worth it to see Kelly Henderson taken down a peg.